Hello and welcome back to the Solo Promoter YouTube channel. My name is Grandpa Choco and it is a pleasure to have you watching along. As you're watching, if you find this information valuable or useful, why not hit that subscribe button? We're working our way towards 1,000 subscribers because that's where the magic happens. Well, today I wanted to talk to you about a tool. Recently I did a video called Using Mythic GM Emulator to help you book your wrestling fed, and I have found another tool, and that is ChatGPT. Now, recently there's been a lot of discussion about ChatGPT and whether or not it is good or if it's bad, or if it's helping kids cheat, and are people losing their jobs because of because of AI is writing for them instead. And I am not talking about any of those things. What I'm talking about is this is a tool to help you play your game. Now, this is going to be focused a little bit on Legends of Wrestling from Filsinger Games. As you know, if you subscribe to the channel, I play that a lot. This could be used for Go Fight Pow. This could be used for Champions of the Galaxy. This could be used for anything. I've put in Marvel prompts in here. I've put Star Wars prompts in here. It's just a fun tool, and this is how I'm looking at it, because again, ChatGPT, it's a lot of people are angry about it, and I'm not pro or against it. I am pro for it for playing your games, and the reason why is sometimes you just want to play a game. You don't want to write up a big long description about your matches. You don't want to spend your time writing out detailed things. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. This isn't just another tool that can help you do a lot of fun things. Now, I'm going to show you some of the things that I have been using it for, but there are a million things, and I'm sure that you're going to come up with some things as well. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to openai.com/blog/ChatGPT. That is the address you want to go here. Now, this webpage has a green background, so that's why you can see sort of the wrestling ring behind it. But you're going to click Try ChatGPT. You're going to have to log in. You either create an account, or if you have a Google login or whatever, that's fine. But you're going to wind up with a page that looks somewhat like this. It's a new chat page. They give you some examples of what you can do here. And yeah, so let's just get going. The first thing I'm going to show you is a neat thing I found concerning my wrestling results. Now, I have a webpage at lowpromoter.com where I have results from all my different my Legends Wrestling Federation. Again, this could be Go Fight Pow. This could be anything. So anyway, when I write out things, as we click on this page and it loads, you can see that I'm pretty detailed. I'm pretty detailed about how I write this up. But for some friends of mine, I like to send out sort of these little pages of just quick results. So not this big long thing here with all these results, just the headlines, just broken down. So as you can see here, I kind of have a PDF of some of my results. So as you can see, it's just who won, who lost, what the finish was, and what the rating was. So it's a squash or 2 stars or whatever like this. So I just tried this to see if it would work, and it worked pretty well. Now, here's the other thing I will say about ChatGPT. It's not ever perfect. You're going to have to do a little tweaking and stuff like that. So let me show you what I did, because this was a lot of fun. I typed in to ChatGPT the following, and you're going to see it here. I'm just going to copy and paste it from another thing. But I just said, turn the following results, and these are the results that we just saw. I just copied and pasted from my webpage. Turn the following results into brief results in this format. Tighter defended, winner, D, loser, via finishing move, and then the star rating. So all I'm doing is I'm putting this in there. I've already typed all this out, but I just want the quick results that I can copy and paste and put into that little PDF that I send to some friends, some promoters. So I click go, and then look at this. Look at this. It took all these big results up here and just turned them into headlines. The Bolsheviks defeated the Bushwhackers via Soviet slam. Tully Blanchard defeated Lanny Poffo versus Slingshot Suplex. The $1 Million Corporation defeated Sam Houston and Hillbilly Jim versus the $1 Million Dream on Houston. Randy Savage. So it just took my results, boiled them down into this thing, and now I can copy and paste this into the file as I build up those results to send to friends. This saves me a ton of time because I used to sit and like copy and paste and then reformat. This does all the reformatting for me. So I think this is pretty cool. And this is the first thing I wanted to show you about doing this. Now, are these perfect? No, I like them in a little bit of a different format, but getting it to this point and then I just make a few tweaks, total time saver. So the second thing that ChatGPT does, and this is very similar to what Mythic did. If you remember, Mythic could help you come up with storyline ideas. Well, ChatGPT can do that as well. So I'm going to paste in here this little thing, because here's the thing. When we're playing these games, it's fun to come up with ideas. And sometimes because of work, because of life, you just don't want to have to try and sit there and think. You just want to play the game. So what if we type into ChatGPT, please come up with a list of 10 storyline ideas for my tabletop wrestling game on why Ted DiBiase and Hacksaw Jim Duggan might be feuding. So I hit return there, and then here are 10 storyline ideas for why Ted DiBiase and Hacksaw Jim Duggan might be feuding. Ted DiBiase accuses Hacksaw Jim Duggan of stealing his prized possession, a diamond-encrusted championship belt, and vows to get revenge. Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Ted DiBiase both have their sights set on becoming the number one contender for the heavyweight championship, and their fierce competition escalates into a bitter feud. So on. So there's 10 ideas here. 10 ideas. You can use these. You can throw them all away. Maybe they're all good. Maybe none of them are good. Whatever. What I do like is that just in terms of legends of wrestling, ChatGPT knows who Ted DiBiase is and knows who Hacksaw Jim Duggan is. So like this first one is Ted DiBiase accuses Hacksaw Jim Duggan of stealing his prized possession, a diamond-encrusted championship belt, and vows to get revenge. I didn't put anything about Ted DiBiase into ChatGPT. It just knows that because it's got the wealth of the internet behind it, which is one of the reasons why people hate it. But anyway, you can go through here. Hacksaw Jim Duggan is fed up with Ted DiBiase's arrogance and entitlement, leading to a feud where Duggan aims to humble Ted DiBiase. So yeah, as I said, you may use these, you may not use these. It's really up to you, but all these are just creating ideas. Just creating ideas that you may or may not use, just like that Mythic Game Master emulator that I showed before. Now for number 3, this one is really, really fun. This was a total surprise to me. And that it worked so well was a total shock. I'm going to copy and paste this in here, and then we're going to go through what it is. But what this does is ChatGPT helps you with your booking. Okay, it doesn't take over your booking. It can help you with your booking. So here's what I'm typing in. I have 4 wrestling events in March of 1980. They are, and then I just listed the events, GSW 130 Wrestling Superstars on March 1st, GSW 140 Primetime Wrestling on March 3rd, and so on, right? I have the following champions. So I'm giving ChatGPT all this information. Western Heavyweight Championship, King Harley Race. He can only wrestle on March 29th. He can only wrestle on this main event card. The Western Tag Team Champions, the British Bulldog, can only wrestle on March 29th. The Golden State Wrestling TV Championship, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, can only wrestle on March 1st. Please book the matches on the available cards in March 1980 using the wrestlers and teams listed below, taking into account their ranking position. Each wrestler may only wrestle once in March 1980. So then I copy and pasted my rankings in here. So I have my singles rankings, I got to get these, put numbers here so that they're taken into consideration. But I have my singles rankings, and then I also have my tag team rankings. So I put this in here not knowing what to expect, but the results were pretty great. So let's get the results here. So here we go. It's booking the cards for me. Oh, it's telling me who wins. All right, so I did not want to do that. I did not want it to do this, but apparently... so we can fix this. This is good. This is good. So it's writing out all the cards, and showing me, who should wrestle and what should happen. And this is getting out to the end here. Now, so what you can do is when ChatGPT does something like this, where it added in these, winning and losing things, and I think they're just making that up. They're just like they know who these wrestlers are, so they're saying who would retain in that thing. And I can just say, redo this without winners and losers. And sure, here are the matches without the winners and losers. So yeah, it's going through and doing all of this. See, this one isn't coming up as good as it would be. This first thing is better if it wasn't for the wins and losses. So what you can do is you can go through here and you can correct it. And but what you can also do is go up in here and say, redo this schedule, but do not include winners and losers, just the matches. Now let's see if this fixes it. So this is better, but it's still putting Western Heavyweight Championship match on a card I don't want that match to be on. So anyway, it does take a little bit of tweaking to get it perfectly, to get it to where you want it. I'm sure if we look through here all the way, I had said each wrestler can only wrestle once per month, and I can already see Tully Blanchard there and Tully Blanchard there, which that once per month thing is not something I would do. Wrestlers wrestle obviously more than once in my Fed. But you have a rough schedule here. And just like before, this is something you can go through and you can edit and you can tweak to your own liking. And, just as I said, another tool to help you. If you don't want to waste time coming up with booking your cards, you can try this. Probably with this, I put too much information in. So if I were to redo this and just say, let's see. If I was going to say book a wrestling event with the following wrestlers. And sure, here's an event featuring these wrestlers. The Spoiler versus Iron Sheik. So there you go. Like, it just gives you versus a mystery opponent. So, and then it gives you a little blurb about it as well. So I love this. King Kong Bundy versus local talent. Anyway, so this is just another way that can help you. It can help you with booking. Now, continuing with helping you with booking tournaments. Right? We always want to book tournaments, and ChatGPT can help you book the opening round of your tournaments. So please create the opening matches for a single elimination tournament featuring the following 8 wrestlers using their ranking as their seed numbers. So then I have a list of 8 wrestlers here, but you could have a list of 16 or 24, 48, whatever you want to do. You can enter them all in there. So we hit this, and then it says, sure, here are the opening matches for a single elimination tournament featuring 8 wrestlers. Bob Orton versus King Kong Bundy, Don Morocco versus The Spoiler, Ted DiBiase versus the Iron Sheik, Randy Savage versus Roddy Piper. Boom, your opening matches are set, and you can even come in here and just say the following 8 wrestlers without the ranking number things, save and submit, and it'll say here are the opening matches of the tournament, and then it's just completely random who they put together, and that can help you book your tournament. You can also do a round robin tournament schedule. So I have this other one that says, please create a round robin tournament featuring these 8 wrestlers. Book the tournaments over the first 2 weeks of March 1980, with each wrestler only wrestling once per day. So click this, it starts going. Here's the schedule featuring the 8 wrestlers. Week 1, day 1, lists all the matches. Day 2, lists all the matches. Day 3, lists all the matches. Then it moves into week 2. And it's not putting actual dates in there. I think they'll leave that up to you. But it puts out your whole round robin tournament here. Each wrestler will have wrestled 6 matches by the end of the tournament. And there you go. You have instantly, just like that, you have your round robin tournament booked. Now, something I don't use a lot, but I did keep track of on my spreadsheet when I had a spreadsheet, was a wrestler's winning percentage. So I tried this today, and this works. And so I'm just going to paste in here. Please calculate the winning percentage of each wrestler on this list. And then it says wrestler. We can get rid of the 12 here. Wrestler, win, lost, draw, and then the title if they have a title. So you can see that this is not formatted great. I actually just copied and pasted this out of Obsidian. And so I'm going to hit return, and it'll say, here are the winning percentages of each wrestler. And then it shows me each wrestler's winning percentage. You can see that even though Randy Savage is ranked below, he's ranked kind of in the middle. He has a higher winning percentage than even our champion does. And Roddy Piper has a super high winning percentage compared to where he's ranked. And this can just help you say, like, oh, I should probably give Roddy Piper some more high-profile matches and work him up to possibly a title shot. There you go. So super easy way to find your winning percentages of your wrestlers, your tag teams, or anything else. All right, this next one is one that I just tried today for the first time, and you talk about time saver. This is it. Listen, when we roll out our matches, when we play our games, what do we want? We want people to check them out, right? And so one way to do that is to post on social media and post about your matches. Now, you could spend time to sit there and come up with writing all the stuff you want to write for a little promotional blurb to get people to like it, or get people to tune in, or people to check it out. Or you can use ChatGPT. So here's what I did. Write a promotional blurb for a wrestling card that features the following matches. And then I have all the card information, when it's taking place, where it's taking place, 7:45 p.m. Pacific on the Solo Promoter YouTube channel. Please include the start time for all U.S. time zones. And then I listed all the matches, and I just gave like 1 or 2 sentences about each match. Andre the Giant versus Frank Gotch. These two have the same win-loss record. Who will win? Rematch. Mad Dog and Butcher Vachon versus the Killer Bees. Their last encounter ended in a countout. Women's world title, world championship title, tag team title, all that. So really simple. I just put a real simple sentence about each match, put it in here, hit return, and then check this out. Get ready for an unforgettable night of wrestling action at Supercard 115. Join us April 12th, 2023 at 7:45 p.m. Pacific on the Solo Promoter YouTube channel, where the biggest names in wrestling will battle it out for glory and gold. In the first match, 2 giants collide as Andre the Giant takes on Frank Gotch in a clash of the titans. Both wrestlers have identical win-loss records, making this match anyone's game. Next up, Mad Dog and Butcher Vachon. Okay, I'm not going to read through this whole thing, but you can see it gives flavor text for all these matches and really hypes them up. And then it says at the end, don't forget to tune in. And it says, and don't forget to check the start time in your local time zone. You can regenerate this. The first time I did this, it did list all the time zones. This one, it's not. I think probably because I've done it before and they go, oh, he must want it a different way. But you can regenerate the response. But this is really, really fun. And instead of just listing like, oh, here's the matches, and spending time writing up stuff, this can do it for you. So I don't know. That's really, really fun. All right. One other thing I wanted to talk about here was I've done videos on this channel about using Obsidian to track your win-loss records and your feds, and I know I need to do more of those videos, and they're on the drawing board to do, but this ChatGPT thing is just so of the moment, I wanted to head this out. But the cool thing is ChatGPT, if you're trying to figure out Obsidian, ChatGPT can help you. For example, if you've watched any of my Obsidian videos, I'll just try to do this briefly. You can create templates in Obsidian, and then when you create a new note in Obsidian, you can apply that template, right? So what if you wanted to, you created a new note for a new wrestler, and you wanted to automatically insert the wrestler's name that you put at the title of the note. For example, Roddy Piper, you want to put his name down into the body of the thing, the body of the note automatically, where the name location is. So how would you do that? I don't know how to do that. So I've asked ChatGPT, what code should I insert into an Obsidian template to automatically insert the name of the note into the body of the note? You can use the following code snippet in your Obsidian template to automatically insert the name of the note into the body of the note. And then it gives you a little description here, but it also gives you the code, and you can just click this, and now that code is copied to your clipboard so you can paste it over into Obsidian. Now, I will give the caveat that I have asked this to do some kind of complex things in Obsidian, and sometimes the code just doesn't work. But if it's something simple like this, you'll be able to figure it out. And I have, in fact, copied this and put it into my template. And every time I create a new template now, that note, the name of the note is automatically put into the right place. We'll cover that during a different Obsidian video. But if you're stuck in Obsidian, ask ChatGPT, and it may be able to help you. So the last thing I want to show you is something nuts. We all love wrestling tabletop games, right? Or fighting tabletop games. Did you know that ChatGPT can create the rules for one just instantly, and you can give it parameters? So let's show you what I mean. Create the rules for a tabletop wrestling card game. I'm going to take out the word card. Take out the rules for a tabletop wrestling game that uses only paper and pen and a 6-sided die. Hit return. Sure, here are some rules for a tabletop wrestling, and they only use a 6-sided die. Each player creates a character with a name, weight class, and a list of signature moves. The wrestler starts with 20 health points each. Roll initiative. The player with the highest roll goes first. On a player's roll, they can take one of the following actions. And then it lists out the rules for this game. Now, is this game fun to play? I don't know. Maybe we'll try that on a future video if you think we should try it on a future video. But it's just amazing that it'll come up with the rules for this. And then you could even say, create 2 custom wrestlers for this game so I can try it out. Sure, here are 2 custom wrestlers you can use in this game. The Crusher. They love using the word the Crusher. And there you go. It has, it gives you the name of 2 wrestlers. The Acrobat. His signature moves the flying kick and the spin cycle, and then you're ready to go. You're ready to go. And you can even say, play out a match between these 2 wrestlers using the rules above, and it will do it for you. But you can change this to, what if we go back up here and we say using a paper, a pen, and a deck of regular playing cards. Thanks. Sure. Here's the object of the game is be the first wrestler to win 3 matches, and then it gives you, the rules to do this. This is so fun, and it's just so much fun to play around with. My wife was actually, you got to get off ChatGPT because it's scaring me how much you're using this to write out things. So ChatGPT is an interesting tool. I'm eager to hear what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I will be back soon with some more Promoter Toolbox videos. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.